Four policemen on trial for the murder of Mthokozisi Ntumba are set to appear in court today. They each face a single count of murder and 3 counts of attempted murder. Ntumba was shot and killed in March last year, allegedly by police after he had just left the doctor's rooms in Braamfontein. The incident took place during student protests over fees and student debt. eNCA's Masego Rahlaga is covering that story for us. Masego, yesterday there was testimony from Public Order Policing Officer Colonel Jacob Biesla. What did he cover and what are we expecting today?
Good morning, Tafuma. The Colonel is one of those senior police officers within the SAPS. We know that he told the court that he was on his way to the CBD to do something else when he heard about this case over the radio. He then drove there, and obviously he's been telling the court what he got there and found. The fact that Ntumba was already on the floor lying there dead, and seeing the crowd that surrounded him. So he's still explaining that, and what we're expecting today is that he would be cross-examined by the defense to find out, some of the information or clarify some of the information that he's given to court. We know that he's the 5th witness on the stand. Before that, or prior to that, Ntumba's doctor that he had gone to see at the My Clinic in Braamfontein before he was fatally shot had testified as well, including the nurse in the office of the doctor, and they were talking about how he had been there just for a checkup and that he was a healthy person, and nothing was wrong with him. We know that a security guard who works at a company nearby has also taken the stand. He, for instance, was telling the court that he saw Ntumba getting shot, that he didn't know exactly which police officer had shot him because everybody was wearing face masks because of COVID-19 regulations. He spoke about other students who had also been shot allegedly by the police, said one female student had actually shown him a wound somewhere on her body from a gunshot. He's not sure whether it was live ammunition or a rubber bullet, but of course when he was cross-examined by the defense, they punched some holes into his evidence or testimony, saying that he's proving to the court, or trying to prove to the court, that he in fact didn't see Ntumba getting shot. He didn't see anything. He just saw commotion, and the next thing he saw the man on the ground. So today, Tafuma, we're expecting that colonel to continue with his testimony, and at some point cross-examination will take place.
Masego, back at the end of last year, the state said that they would need about 30 days for this trial. They had 20 witnesses they're about to call. You say we are at number 5 right now. How much longer will this case continue?
Well, they did set it down for about 30 days, and that would be about 6 weeks because of the 5 days in a week. But of course, Tafuma, we don't know exactly how long it's going to take, if it's going to be shorter. They've moved quite fast, considering especially the fact that last week the case had to be postponed for about a week or a little less because one of the defense lawyers said that he was not feeling well, and therefore the court had to adjourn to this week, yesterday to be precise. So, judging from the fact that it's moved this quickly, it seems as though it might take less than 30 days. But like I said, considering the fact that it had to adjourn and be postponed for a couple of days, we could be looking at seeing more days set down for this case. But that usually also depends on, for instance, the testimony of each witness, the cross-examination of each witness. I mean, we've seen cases, especially in criminal court cases, where the witness would probably take the stand for a full day, and then during cross-examination it takes longer and other things are proven, and then things take a little bit longer for each witness. But like I was saying earlier, it looks like we might be done with witness number 5 today, but of course I'll be on eNCA a little later on to give an update.